Here's your word for the day from Calvary in Lake Havasu. Visit us on the web at calvaryaz.com.
Hey guys, my name is Kris and I'm the Parker Students Coordinator. I have a question for you. Have you ever experienced a storm that was so intense and loud that it scared you? I'm sure most of us have, right? Whether it was a thunderstorm from when you were a kid, or a monsoon flood while you're driving, or if you're from Minnesota, if you're a snowbird, okay, a snowstorm that shut you into your house. It's difficult to remain unafraid and calm in storms, especially when they're life-threatening or loud or intense or dangerous. I know for me personally, I was on the Gulf Coast during Hurricane Katrina in 2005 when I was only 5 years old. Now that was a scary storm. I could see all of these birds that were flying and falling, and this, the rain and the flood waters coming in. It was crazy. It was really scary. But you know what's weird? I remember only being afraid for a little while, but God really calmed my fears in the midst of that storm. He sent peace to my mind, heart, soul, and body. Only God can do that in such scary circumstances, even when you're only 5 years old. Sometimes the storm in our lives isn't even an actual storm, but it's a hypothetical one. Maybe your storm is losing your job, or your marriage falling apart, or your mental health, or your drug addiction, or loneliness, etc. Let's see how we can find peace in our storms through the story of Jesus calming the storm in Mark 4:35 through 41. And I'm going to read that right from my Bible. As evening came, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let's cross to the other side of the lake." So they took Jesus in the boat and started out, leaving the crowds behind, although other boats followed. But soon a fierce storm came up. High waves were breaking into the boat, and it began to fill with water. Jesus was sleeping at the back of the boat with his head on a cushion. The disciples woke him up shouting, "Teacher, don't you care that we're going to drown?" When Jesus woke up, he rebuked the wind and said to the waves, "Silence, be still." Suddenly the wind stopped, and there was a great calm. Then he asked them, "Why are you afraid? Do you still have no faith?" The disciples were absolutely terrified. "Who is this man?" they asked each other. "Even the wind and waves obey him." Okay, personally, I love this story. It's one of my favorites in the Bible. It just goes to show that Jesus really can calm any storm in our lives, no matter how bleak or scary it looks, like the storm in this story. When we have faith that he can calm storms, we will experience a peace that surpasses our own understanding. And knowing that Jesus can calm any storm in your life, have faith that he will wash his peace over you and that you will make it through the storm with his help. Reach out to Jesus in your storm. Let him calm it and you today. With that, have a blessed day.